friends, and welcome back to the world of Cassie. I'm Cassie, and this is the August reset video. We've officially almost made it to August, my birthday month, the heat of summer. I'm so excited. This is one of my favorite months of the year, and I'm excited to hang out with you guys today. If you're new, I'm Cassie. I usually make vlogs here on YouTube, but I do these reset videos at the beginning of every month, and they're one of my favorite videos to make. They genuinely help my real, actual life. It's an amazing touch point to see what's been working over the last month, see what goals I hit, see what things I maybe didn't do that I wanted to do, and plan ahead and be intentional about the next month. I find that this like month by month goal setting works so much better for me than looking at a full year. In adulthood, I'm now 4 years post being in school. You just never know what's gonna happen in the course of a month. A lot can change in the course of a month, a week, a year. This has proved a really successful method for me to just do a reset and check back in. So I always start the video off by getting a few things done that I need to get done, and then we will dive into some of my goals and intentions from the month past, do a reflection, and set some new goals and intentions for the month ahead. So some things I need to get done today. I have a bunch of packages on my floor that I want to clear off. I want to organize our shoes out in the living room. I want to clean out my fridge. I have a book I want to download onto my Kindle. Just generally tidy my room as well. I want to vacuum, and this space over here gathers a lot of junk. But before I get any of that done, I actually have a therapy appointment, which you will recall was one of my goals for July, to start therapy. And I'm even more excited to say thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. So if you've been following my therapy saga, you will know I had to very suddenly stop seeing my therapist of 3 years because of an insurance nightmare. Ever since then, I have been talking to you guys about wanting to go back to therapy. It was one of my July goals. I have gone through so many life changes in the last year and a half. I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease. I moved apartments. I'm in a new relationship. And all of that is so much easier when you have an objective person to talk to about it. I'm a huge proponent of therapy, as you know. It has brought me peace, mindfulness, growth. And when you find the right therapist, it really is a healing relationship that makes you feel like you are moving towards your best self, which is all I'm really ever trying to be. So BetterHelp uses a very thorough questionnaire to figure out where your mental health is at, what you're needing, and what you're wanting from a therapist. There's an opportunity to type a little bit to a potential therapist so they can hear more from your words about what you're wanting and needing from them. They match you in just a couple days, and you can pretty much immediately start doing a weekly call with your therapist. There's a messaging option. There are group sessions, classes. This honestly has so many features I have been loving exploring. You can also easily switch your therapist if you don't end up grooving with them for no added cost whatsoever. Anyone who has been to therapy will tell you that the process of actually finding a therapist is one of the hugest barriers, especially if you're already dealing with depression or anxiety. The fact that you just have to fill out a questionnaire here has made this process so breezy for me, and really feels like they are removing the biggest barrier for mental health, which is really exciting and huge. If starting or going back to therapy is also on your list of goals and intentions, I would love to help you out with that. BetterHelp and I are offering you 10% off your first month of therapy when you click my link below, betterhelp.com/cassieVlogs. Taking care of yourself is hard, but like I'm here to remind you, you can do it. And I believe in you. Yay! I'm gonna go chat with my girl Vicky. I'm so excited to be back in therapy, you guys. Real talk, this is huge for me. I'm gonna go do my session, and then let's get some cleaning done. It is a sweaty day in New York City. Had to put on a little dress and put my hair up. I just have to say, I love house dresses. This is an aspect of my personality that has been developing for some time now, but I feel like I've really come into my own. This hanger right here, only house dresses. They vary from silky and patterned like this one to just being like cotton and whatever. They're breathable, they're so cute, and they just make you feel like a little more magical, especially when you're doing things like chores. Final recommendation as we exit Cancer season and enter Leo season is you need some house dresses. And in the winter, I'll obviously be wearing the winter edition of a house dress, which is a very fuzzy robe. But anyways, I am feeling so much better. Those packages in particular, I know that probably seemed like such a little thing, but that's been sitting there for a minute. I did a Target order recently where I was like $2 under the threshold for free shipping, so I added a face mask and I got the face mask delivered, but not the actual items I ordered. One of the things I ordered from Target is a big bin to go under my bed, so I haven't gotten that yet, but eventually we'll do a little more under bed organizing in videos to come. But anyways, feeling so much better now that I've cleaned some things, feeling so excited and grateful to be back in therapy. Feeling optimistic for the month ahead. July was a beautiful month. August is my birthday month. You all know how much I love the summer, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. I have incense lit. I have sparkling water. Let's check out July. Welcome back to July. Let's check it out. If you're new, I have multiple categories which you can already all see. We've got things I wanted to keep, things I wanted to add, things I wanted to let go of, and then goals. Themes are really just kind of the vibe that I was hoping to curate for the month ahead. Starting over here with to keep, summer fun. July was a month full of summer fun. I went to multiple baseball games. I went to the beach a couple times, went to the park. I went to a Broadway show. I swam. I ate hot dogs. We saw fireworks, went to Coney Island twice. It was truly the epitome of summer fun in a way that I was really needing after last year. Last July was truly the worst month of my life that I have ever had. It was the height of my Crohn's, pain, and doctor's appointments and symptoms. I was broken up with in the first week of July last year, and it was just a month saturated with suffering. My biggest goal, all of this aside this month, was to enjoy and to soak up all of the summer magic that I really didn't get to fully enjoy this past year, and hopefully you saw in my vlogs that that definitely happened. So summer fun is a big yes. Me time, I really wanted to prioritize some more for July. I think I was talking when I wrote this about how much I love my boyfriend and how obsessed I am with him, but how much I also want to honor myself and have some boundaries to have some more me time so that I can be with myself a little more. And I feel like I've done a much better job of that, and I'm just feeling a little more balanced within myself. Along with that goes rest, and I've been reading a lot more. Read the book Middlesex in July. I love books that span multiple generations, and this book was exactly that. It was so interesting. I Googled a lot of things, which I always love when I'm reading a book, like also having to do external research. In the summer, that's just the kind of book I crave. The lit fic is where I thrive in the summertime. And then I also recently started the book Big Swiss, which I'm about a third of the way through. It's very peculiar, but I'm really enjoying it so far. Definitely back in my reading grind. Yay. Things I wanted to add: running. Sigh, did not occur because I did not see a doctor about my tingly fingers. I know, you guys, I talked about this in a vlog. The doctor that I was recommended only works on Tuesday and Thursday afternoons. Those are the only 2 afternoons I ever work as a barista. I was like, that sucks. So I decided to wait another week to see if it went away, and it didn't. Now it's been another week and I still haven't done anything. So I called this morning and left a voice message. They're gonna reply to me tomorrow. They weren't open today, but I will be booking an appointment even if I need to take a shift off work because my health is a priority. So I did not run, long story short, because I don't want to make my possible slipped disc situation worse. But therapy, yay! Success! Shout out BetterHelp. I'm really excited. I've really been enjoying and excited to be back in the therapy journey. To let go of apartment anxiety. I mentioned in my July reset video, as well as a couple recent vlogs, that we've had this weird Con Ed thing with our landlord, and then now we are apparently owned by a management company, our building. So I believe it's all been resolved. Today was the day that they said they were going to shut off our electricity, and I have electricity, so I think everything is okay. That was a huge stressor for like a full month of my life. That was just kind of an undercurrent of unsettledness. Goals this month: find a therapist. Yes! I uploaded every week. I did not run any miles at all. We already discussed. Definitely enjoyed time outside, and I definitely enjoyed time with my people. Along with summer fun, just comes like getting to be with your friends and experience life with them in such a childlike and joyful way. And you all know, I think friendship is the meaning of life. I think your people are everything, and I feel really, really grateful to, as I'm coming up on my 4-year anniversary of moving to New York City, I have an amazing community here, and I'm really, really, really grateful. Themes: didn't wear as much sunscreen as I perhaps should have at times, but I did not get sunburned this month. I do have slight tan lines. Definitely can still work on the tan. We're gonna work on it a little more in August. I digress. Sweet treats. I actually, though, over the last week or so, haven't really had as much of a sweet tooth. I've been breaking out quite a bit, which you will have seen in my recent vlog. So I've been trying to eat a little less sugar because that can kind of sometimes be a trigger. I've been eating a lot of specifically mochi, the mango mochi and the blood orange mochi from Trader Joe's, boba, and the mango ice cream bars from Trader Joe's. I've really been in the summer mango rice chewy vibe for my sweet treats. Sunset. I've seen some beautiful sunsets lately, actually. Love the summer sky. I have to wake up pretty early for work, at least 1, usually 2 or 3 days a week, and I've really been enjoying seeing the early morning sky with the moon and the evening sky as the sun sets. It's been really special. The sky is beautiful this time of year. And lazy days. I've had actually a number of lazy days this month. It's something I've been trying to prioritize, giving myself that time to rot. I would say this month was pretty successful overall. Definitely had moments of anxiety. There was quite a bit of busyness at my job too, so that's kind of like outside of all of this, but a factor in my stress levels. And I'm really excited about the direction of my YouTube career, so that was a little cherry on top of all of the summer fun and excitement. So that was July. End of month reflection is for my eyes only. I'll go through and type something as the month comes to a close, but I'm very happy with July. I'm hoping that August will solve this tingly finger thing so that I can start running, but beyond that, I really, even though I didn't always feel my best, really think I prioritize myself in a much better way than I had the month before. So yay July, and let's move on to August. Something that is important for you to know about me if we are going to achieve any level of closeness and rapport is that my birthday is my favorite day of the year. August 17th. I was born in 1998. I consider myself the cream of the crop when it comes to Leos. Not only do I inherently have a pretty good sense of self-worth, but I am, I dare say, one of the biggest cheerleaders for my friends and my loved ones in their senses of self-worth too. The beauty of a Leo is that we see the value in everybody's individuality, most people's individuality. Let's not go crazy. Some people are not good people, but the majority of people, and the people that I choose to include and welcome into my life, are all brilliant, bright human beings, and I want them all to shine and feel like their best selves. Other than August 17th, which is my day, my favorite day of the year, and it's all about me. In all honesty, I love my birthday. I'm so grateful that I get to celebrate with so many amazing friends, and I'm really looking forward to it. And let's take a look at the month. I love the month of August. I love the summertime, and I think it's gonna be a really fun and wholesome and magical month. Things I want to keep reading. I really kind of fell off of reading in this like beginning of the year. Really picked back up in June, continued on in July. August, I want to keep it up. Deep breaths. I've been really trying to return to my breathing in recent times. I kind of veered from my physical routines when I got sick a couple times at the beginning of June, and then now I've had this like finger tingly, pinch nerve, whatever is going on, I don't know, situation. I haven't really been doing yoga, I haven't been running, and I really haven't been sitting to meditate either like I would like to. So I've kind of been microdosing that by taking a lot of deep breaths, and I have an app which I think I've discussed maybe before called Finch, which is like a self-care app. I love it and would highly recommend it. One of my to-do tasks every day on there is to do a quick body scan. So I've been kind of trying to do like a mini microdose meditation every day, even if I don't do a full like sitting down for 10 plus minutes. I want to keep that up. Time outside. I just gotta be outside, you guys. Gotta be outside while I can. And YouTube. I'm feeling just really grateful and excited about my YouTube channel. I feel like I've seen some growth and change in ways that I'm really excited about, and I've just felt really inspired and energized. Really happy and grateful to have you all here. So thank you for being here, and I'm really excited to see where else we go together. To add healthcare follow-ups. Need to find a primary care doctor. I had one that I found when I first moved here. I liked her, but when I went to schedule an appointment with her recently, she had disappeared from the Mount Sinai system, so I need to find a new primary doctor. I had my gastroenterology appointment and I had my iron appointment in July. I'm no longer anemic and my Crohn's disease seems under control, but I should still get my regular levels checked out, and I need to get this tingly finger situation checked out. Lots of doctor stuff. As always, 'tis the season, 'tis life. Things are going okay, but I need to keep following up, which always feels like a full-time job, or at least part-time. Maybe part-time compared to what I experienced last year, but still like a job you don't want to do. And I also would like to add running, I hope. That's kind of dependent on what the doctor says when I eventually get to see him about this situation. I would love to run again. Sometimes I like run across a crosswalk to make a green light, and it's exhilarating. Things I want to let go of: tingly fingers, not tiny fingers. And along with tingly fingers, 26. I'm turning 27 this month. I'm very excited. And part of that process for me is always releasing the age before. To me, a birthday feels so much more like a new year than the new year does. Also, the end of summer just feels like a great time for reflection and resetting as we enter the fall. And there's sort of a lot of the symbolism of reaping the rewards and you're literal harvesting whatever you've sown over the last year. I know fall comes a month after my birthday officially, but it's just kind of that wrapping up, and I think my birthday fits into it really beautifully. I will be doing lots of reflecting and letting go of 26, and 26 was a big year. I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease, moved apartments, met a boy who has changed my life thus far. I feel like a different person, but in a really exciting way, and I've had a lot of special memories and experiences this year, so I'm really grateful for 26 and really excited to see who I can become at age 27. My goals for the month: first of all, see a sports medicine doc, tingly fingers. That's our first priority, everyone. Find a new primary doc. I would also like to find a psychiatrist. Kind of started a psychiatry journey. There was a lot of insurance drama. That's when I had to also stop seeing my therapist. Now that I'm back in therapy, and as the fall and winter are approaching, I am a seasonal depression sufferer, and I would just love to get ahead of some of that if I can. I'd love to find a psychiatrist that takes my insurance and that works with me. Reflect on 26. Celebrate my birthday. I just made my birthday invite list earlier today and was messaging with Mel and my boyfriend Jacob. They're planning my party. I'm so blessed. And just like talking about what we're gonna do over my birthday weekend. I've taken 3 days off of work. My birthday's on a Sunday, so I have Saturday, Sunday, Monday off, and it's just gonna be an amazing weekend. On my calendar, I wrote, birthday retreat, do not do anything unless you want to. And I wanna go to the beach. As the summer still blazes, I gotta get in that ocean, baby. And I also just got some new swimsuits recently, which I wanna wear. Themes for August: sparkling water. Been drinking a lot of lemon sparkling water. Specifically lately, the bottles from Trader Joe's are 99 cents. It's so yummy. It's the perfect little afternoon summer treat while you're getting something done at your desk. Birthday. Obviously. Rebirth. Feel a rebirth coming on for me. I'm entering a new phase of Cassie. I've been talking about this for a while, but it's happening. I can feel it. Very viscerally. Fit checks. I think I'm gonna have some epic outfits with birthday, how could you not, but also just like the last hurrah of summer clothing in August and September before the puffers come back out. We can't think about that right now. And finally, the Empire, Cassie's World. I like to do sort of a birthday reflection video, so I will do something reminiscent of this again this year and go through my vision board that I made last year and make a new one. But something that I had on this vision board for 26, literally just the typed out words, time to build my empire. And my empire to me is just this world that I'm building. Cassie's world. YouTube is part of it. My barista job is part of it. My friends are part of it. It's a worldview. It's a mindset. It's how I make money. It's how I stay fulfilled. And the empire is growing. I know that was a lot of vague ramblings. Stay tuned for perhaps a rebrand of Cassie Paulsen Vlogs. Coming soon to own on DVD and video. Anyone else grow up watching VHS tapes? I'm so excited for this month. So excited to bring you along for the ride. Let's rock Leo season. My friends, it's August, or it's almost August. I think you're watching this just a couple days before the actual end of the month because of my upload schedule and when Sundays happen. Leo season's upon us. It's the best season of the year. Some may say objectively. It is objectively one of the sexiest times of year. I'm very happy to be here. I'm very happy to have all of you. And on a real note, like, going back to therapy is such a huge step in my life. I'm so proud of myself for doing it and so excited to be working with BetterHelp. It's really, really cool. Don't forget, you can use my link below, betterhelp.com/cassiepaulsenvlogs, to get 10% off your first month of therapy. But first and foremost, please go do something that makes you happy today. You deserve it. I'm drinking my sparkling water. I'm wearing my pretty house dress. I'm about to go to my boyfriend's to have dinner. It is 4:44 p.m. right now. Angels say you are protected, and I can't wait to see you again in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Okay, bye.